Okay, to catch you guys up, I'm extremely pregnant, and the last 2 weeks have been insane. I thought I went into labor not once, but twice. We ended up in the hospital with some big news, so stay to see that. I bought a mom car, and in the last vlog, I left you guys on a cliffhanger about how baby is doing and the status of my birth center. So let's get into it. Okay, so first of all, baby's measuring good.
Oh, great. Did you do a sonogram?
No, they didn't do a sonogram, but they did like physical measurements, and they said like with my physical measurements, I'm only measuring like 33 and a half weeks.
Oh, okay.
Which I'm 34. So they were like, that's really good, because before I was measuring really big. So she was like, you know what, I'm not too worried about it because sonograms can be off. So she's like, we're going to measure you again physically at 36 weeks. But right now, I'm not too worried about it, and I'm not saying like you need to go to see a doctor or anything. Like, I think you're good. You're just gonna have a big baby, but I'm not too worried about it. So that was good.
Nice.
The other thing that is a little worrisome is that apparently everything going on with the sale for the birth center. I talked to my midwife alone. Basically, they don't know when the sale is happening. They don't know when the new people are taking over, and she didn't know anything about the new people really. So I'm just like, okay, so I still don't know who's giving birth to this baby. So I'm still a little stressed about that, but I feel less stressed knowing he's not crazy, huge, and massive.
Wow. Well, that's good. It'll be okay.
Yeah, and it's all gonna be good. In Jesus' name, the Lord's got the perfect hand in it all.
Thank you for letting me know.
Okay, love you.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Scott, what are we about to do?
Well, we're looking at a car.
We are looking at mom cars. Okay, so I apparently have a little tiny Prius, and I just feel like it's a little small. Let's just look. Who knows if we leave with the car today or not.
Okay, we'll see.
All right, here is mom car number 1 we're looking at.
I think this is the only one we're looking at.
Okay, there may be other options. You never know. This is number 1, a Toyota Highlander. Ooh, pretty spacious. Okay, this is kind of cool. Look at this.
The third row is close.
Like very narrow, yeah. But it does have a third row, and my car currently doesn't, so we won't be able to travel with the dog and the baby. Okay, we're checking out the back seat to see what the AC is like. This is pretty, oh, they lean back pretty nice.
But it's on low fan right now. Ooh, that's nice.
Crisp and cool. How's the back row feel? Too tight? Oh, leans back really far. Okay, something we gotta consider is, does it have enough space for a stroller? So if these pop down, plenty of room for a stroller. What do you think?
Totally.
Do we have room for baby, both dogs, and a stroller?
Someone has to sit in the back seat to make sure the dogs don't come up too close.
Or we get like a thing there. Okay, Scott, did we just get roped into buying a car?
We didn't get roped in. It's actually a much better deal on price than I thought it was going to be.
It's actually a really good price, way under what we thought it was going to be. I think I'm leaning on a mom car today. Okay, well, it's official. We just bought a new car. Say goodbye to my cute little Prius, and hello to the mom car. Yay! I can't believe I have a mom car. I feel so weird right now. It's cute. We have to install the car seats.
We have a car for you and a nursery.
We have a car and nursery. We need to install some car seats, and we're pretty much getting cooking. Ready to go. Yay! It ended up being perfect timing that we got a big and new mom car, because the next day Scott and I had a road trip planned to a wedding, and it was absolutely beautiful. However, while we were there, I seriously thought my water broke. So we left the wedding early, and we had to rush pack our bags and head to the birth center.
Hey, Keeley.
Yes.
Why are we packing up?
Because we're at a wedding,
We're leaving early.
hour and a half away from our home and birth center.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I may or may not be leaking amniotic fluid. I don't know.
Meaning your water might have broken. We called the midwife, and she said to come in because she wants to check you to see if you're going into labor or not.
I really don't think I am. Like, I just feel like, I don't know, it's like one of those mom senses. I don't feel like I am, but I feel like my body's prepping itself for labor.
Yeah, and your belly is really hard. It's hard to show y'all.
Okay, and so that's
Poppy, stop.
the thing is, like, typically when you go into labor, you have contractions. I've not been feeling contractions. My stomach's getting really hard and tight, like I'm contracting.
But you're not feeling the pain.
But I don't have any pain. I'm 35 weeks tomorrow. I still have time to cook. I should still be cooking. Okay, we are packed up and on the way to the birth center. Scott, how are you feeling?
Yeah, just nervous.
I'm honestly not. I honestly am chilling. I think I'm chilling because I'm not having any contractions or anything. So it's not like, oh, I'm in labor. It's just like, hey, we're just going to get a checkup. If something were to happen and I happen to go into labor tonight, we do not have a hospital bag packed. We do not have a car seat installed. So if I'm not in labor tonight, we will be doing that tomorrow. Okay, hello. Here's an update. So we went to the birthing center, did our tests and everything. Our test came back negative for leaking amniotic fluid, which was good. So they sent us home. However, they said if I started having contractions, if I had more than 6 within an hour, to give them a call. So it's been about an hour and a half since we got home, just kind of resting. And in the last hour, I've had 8 contractions. So just called the midwife and she said to go to the ER for monitoring. This is not how I thought my night would go. I just was wanting to cuddle and sleep with puppy girl. But anyway, so now we gotta get up and go to the ER, which I don't like hospitals, it's scary. I don't have a hospital bag still. I didn't pack one. I was literally gonna do that tomorrow. I'm so stressed. Okay, let's go. Okay, before we head to the ER, just in case we end up getting stuck there for some reason, I'm currently packing just a very light bag of some baby clothes, just in case he happens to come early. And then most importantly, snacks. I may be having contractions. I may be going to the ER to potentially maybe have a baby 5 weeks early, but gotta have my snackies. We made it to the ER. They're using this to monitor my contractions. Hello, it is 4:30 in the morning and we just pulled up. 4:21.
Can you see it or no?
Hey, we didn't come home with a baby. There's no baby back there. That's good.
Oh, is that good or is that not good?
No, it's good because he's still cooking. Everything is all good. I just had a cute little infection which caused the contractions. Anyway, baby's fine. Everything looks healthy. I just gotta take some antibiotics for a couple days and I'll be good. We've gone through so many emotions tonight of what if we have this baby tonight? We're not prepared, we're not prepped, and all this stuff, but obviously we're not. We get to go and go to sleep. And now I will be making sure that my house is prepped and ready for labor at any time. Because this was way too stressful having to go through all this and not being prepared. But I'm glad baby's okay. I'm glad I'm okay. And now to sleep. Okay, you know what we're finally doing? It is finally time to pack our hospital bag. Woo! Yay, look at this. Nice. After our cutesy little labor scare the other day, I was like, okay, let's really get in gear because I am 35 weeks pregnant and he could come out at any time at this point forward. So we've got a cute little checklist here and we gotta start packing away, babe. All of this is for mom, for baby, and then there's just this one little change of clothes for dad. That's it. All of this is for me and baby, and then this. That's it for you. Just change your clothes and swim trunks. That's all you need. Something really convenient that they said is basically use Ziploc bags and label everything. So like put in here like everything I want to wear after delivery, everything that I'm gonna be wearing during, or like, and then put all my medications and label them, etc. So that when I'm in the middle of labor and I'm like, babe, can you grab this for me? And I'm like, can you get my gray nightgown? And you're digging through my bag. You're like, which one's the gray nightgown? I don't have everything I need to pack. I actually really need to go to the store and get a lot of this stuff, but I'm just gonna pack what I have for now and see where that gets us. Okay, here's the update on what we got going on. I don't have a whole lot checked off of this list just yet, but I do have some things packed. So I've got my labor gown in here. I've got an extra pair of clothes. This is for like right after I give birth, like all my essentials. So just grab this bag and I'm ready. I've got all of my care over here. This is like all of my medications and everything I need in one little bag. And then these are like all of my postpartum, like post-birth care. I got this set from Freedom Mom and it's literally like everything you need. It's like extra disposable underwear and like all of the stuff you need to help make sure we're all fresh and clean down there and healing right. So now that we've got most of my stuff packed, what I'm waiting on for me is a package of stuff from Amazon that's gonna be here tomorrow. That'll help finish out the rest of my clothes because nothing fits me. So I had to order some new stuff. And then I need to finish packing baby stuff, which I kind of started packing, but I just have it laid out. We're getting somewhere. You know what? I feel more prepped right now than I did the other night when I thought I was going into labor. So this is a good start so far, but we have to go. We're going to have some dinner with friends tonight. But I will finish this bag at some point this weekend because I will not be unprepared if I do spontaneously go into labor.
Finally, after a crazy few days, things were calming down. Baby was looking good, and look at him here, he's kicking so much. And then it happened again. and I started having contractions.
It is currently 2:09
a.m.
a.m.
What am I doing?
Keeley.
Trying to finish packing my hospital bag because I've been having contractions again every 3 minutes for the last hour and a half.
She's wearing this getup because she was in the bath trying to calm the contractions down.
Didn't work.
For the last hour and a half, yeah. About every 3 minutes.
And I just called my midwife and she said to take some magnesium, which I did about 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
And if they don't calm down, then we have to go back to the ER. So what am I doing? Speed packing the rest of my stuff that I ordered for our hospital bag. Thankfully I have it all this time, I just have to pack it. Again, I'm only 35 weeks and 4 days. A little early for him to be trying to freaking do all this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw up. Oh! When you watch this later, buddy, whatever your name is, you got one thing coming for you, I'll tell you what. Okay, it's been about another hour and I've still been having contractions every 3 minutes. They're like less painful, so I think they're coming down, but they're still happening every 3 minutes, which is not good because usually fake contractions don't happen that frequently, or like consistently. So we called my midwife again and she said, go to the ER. So here we are, getting dressed and ready to go to the ER. We just finished packing everything. The reason she keeps sending me to the ER instead of birth center is because I'm preterm. I'm only 35 weeks. So, but one good thing about the night is it's forced me to pack my bags. My bags are officially hospital packed, thank God. There's like a couple things that are missing, but they're only things I would need if I was giving birth at the birth center. And if I come home with a baby tonight, I would be giving birth at a hospital. So, I'm so out of breath. We have the car seat in the car from last time. We haven't installed it, but it's in the car if we do come home with a baby. I don't think we're coming home with a baby tonight. I feel like it's another false alarm, but you never know. Just good to be safe. Oh, okay. If you want to time it, there's another one. I'm so nauseous. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's get all the stuff in the car. Let's go. I'm so scared. What if we have a baby tonight? What if we don't have a baby tonight? Both are scary options.
It was really exhausting being in the ER again, with no answers this time. Just my body going into false labor. It's kind of scary to just be thinking, wow, baby could come tonight or not at all.
Hello. Okay, so we're back in the car. It is 5:46 a.m. and we finally got discharged from the hospital. I'm not dilated, so we're not having a baby tonight, Scott. I'm still having contractions, however, so they just gave me some pain meds and sent me home. And I'm like, well, how do I know when to come back? And they're like, well, when the contractions are every 3 minutes apart and they're really painful. I'm like, well, they were really painful and they were 3 minutes apart, so I don't know when to come back. There was a lady beside us who came in, her water broke and she was screaming. So I guess when I'm at that point, I don't know. Anyway, we went to McDonald's. Oh, I have another contraction coming on, but it's fine. Anyway, no baby tonight, but maybe these contractions will quit or they'll continue to ramp up over the next few days. Who knows? I'm gonna eat my sandwich and okay, goodbye. Hello, good morning. Is it a good morning? I don't know, I was at the ER till 6:30 a.m. Okay, before I give my ER story, I haven't given a bump date in a minute, so. All right, here's the bump date for y'all. I know everybody wants to know. Currently 35 weeks. Am I about to be 35? No, I'm 35 weeks and 4 days. And he is ready to come, bro. I'm telling you what. Jeez, okay. Story time on how I thought I was going to labor again. Yay! Obviously, you guys saw everything last night. I was having contractions, blah, blah, blah. Went to the ER. They monitored me. I'm not dilated, so my body's not going into labor. And because I'm technically still early, he's considered full-term at 37 weeks. So they basically just gave me drugs. I'm like, go home and sleep. So came home, slept. It is 3:30 p.m. I have slept all day long, but I'm still having contractions. Like I kept waking up from my sleep from the contractions and I've been counting them for the last 5 minutes or like 20 minutes and I'm still having them literally every 4 minutes. So I'm just like, what am I supposed to do? I've been having contractions for 15 hours. That's a long time. I'm so tired. This is what it looks like to have contractions. Ow. I mean early contractions, because I can still talk through them, which is how you know I'm not in for real labor, you know what I mean? If I was really dying, I'd be like the lady last night in the hospital screaming. Scott and I are in the bed, I'm having my contractions, I'm having little moments like that where I'm like breathing through it, I'm like uncomfortable, and I'm not in excruciating pain, but I'm just like, wow, this really sucks. Then this lady comes in screaming, like screaming, and she's like, give me the drugs, give me the drugs. And then all of a sudden I hear, it was literally out of a movie, I just hear a nurse go, oh my God, your water just broke. Okay, and there's feces on the floor, can we get clean up in here right now? And I was like, her water just broke right now. And I was like, girls out of 10, bro. Like, I feel like she's about to pop. And then and because we're in like ER, like triage, we're not in like a room, we're just in like curtained areas. They put her in the curtain beside me. I'm like, don't put her beside me. I don't want to be scared right now. And they put her in there and she starts screaming, hollering. And I hear the dad go, dang, dude, I told you to wait it out. That's my bad, bro. Keeley said. Anyway, and then they check her and they're like, oh, you're at a 10, you gotta push right now. And she's like, no, I was supposed to have a C-section. They're like, no, it's time to push, girl. So they wheel her across the hall. And anyway, I don't know what happened. I'm assuming she had a baby, so good for her. Now I'm home and I'm still contracting and I don't know what to do. I'm just like, okay, at what point do I go back? I guess when I'm screaming like that woman. I don't want to go back. Like if I go back, I just want to be dilating so they can send me to labor, but not really because I'm still early. Like I need him to hold off for at least like a week so he doesn't end up in NICU. But if I go into labor early, my birth center has not sold yet. So I would at least have my midwives that I want, but they can't deliver me till I'm 37 weeks at least. So I still got a week and a half. Good morning. Hello. I am 34 weeks and 5 days pregnant, I think. I don't know. I'm losing track of this count. I had 3 hours of sleep, but currently Scott and I are on the way to an appointment with a new doctor from the hospital that we went to a couple times last week. We didn't actually meet this doctor, but my midwife's recommended me meeting with her just to make sure there's nothing else going on as to why I've been contracting so much, make sure my infection's cleared up, all that jazz. But I'm also kind of just like secretly scoping her out in case we do end up transferring to the hospital.
Secretly scoping her out?
Yeah, like secretly. I mean, I'm just like checking her out to see, you know, how we feel about her, if we like her, etc. In case if we do end up transferring to the hospital, at least we have a doctor that we know. So, yeah, but I'm hoping that today she can give me some more answers on kind of like what's been going on, what's happening, how prepped my body is for labor or not, and if we feel like I'm gonna go into preterm labor or if I'm just gonna like be able to cook it out a little longer. So we'll let you guys know how it goes afterwards. Yay. Okay, we just left our appointment. Woo. We actually really liked the doctor. She was great. However, she's sending us back to the ER.
Stop calling it the ER.
Well, it's the labor and delivery emergency room.
It's labor delivery triage.
Triage. We're going back.
She corrected you when you said ER.
We're going back because my blood pressure is extremely high and they need to test me for preeclampsia now. Back to the triage, baby. 3rd time this week. I'm having a rough Tuesday. They've been monitoring my blood pressure for the last 2 hours. It's gotten better, which is good. We're still waiting on lab results. However, I do feel kind of woozy. And my feet are swollen. Should we show my swollen feet? I feel like a mermaid. Like I just got my fresh sea legs. Goodness, this baby boy's heart rate looks good. He's kicking a lot there. Hi! It's very late. We've had a long day. We went back to the hospital. I'm so tired. Why don't you tell them what ended up happening?
Well, we went to an appointment. We were supposed to be done with the appointment at like 11, and we were. Then the doctor sent us over to labor and delivery triage to
because I had high blood pressure.
yes,
Yay.
Be monitored and take different tests and stuff. Anyways, Keeley got diagnosed with gestational hypertension. Basically, she has high blood pressure.
Yeah.
And blood pressure can't get too high or else it can lead to things like preeclampsia.
Anyway, it's not good for my organs, it's not good for baby if blood pressure gets too high. We have to keep it controlled by, she said I'm on house rest, not full bed rest, unless it gets worse. So, with that being said, I called my birth center and told them what I got diagnosed with, and unfortunately it takes me out of their care because I'm now considered a high-risk patient. You know what, it feels good, I feel a lot of peace. This doctor was amazing. I really, really appreciated her. She literally gave me a kiss on the cheek. When we left the ER, she literally gave me a hug and a kiss on the cheek, and she's like, "It's gonna be all right, baby doll." It was very sweet. So I feel a lot of peace that God has us right in the perfect care, in the perfect hands of where we need to be for me and baby. And now we just don't know what the future holds, because I'm 36 and a half weeks. So if my blood pressure gets too high, I could easily get induced in the next few weeks. Or they may have to induce me and schedule one because of blood pressure. Or he may just end up coming naturally early because he's been trying to push his way out of there. We already know that. How do you feel knowing that we're having to switch our care and change all of our plans?
I thought I'd be worried about it, but I'm not. I mean, it's just a lot of peace, actually. A lot of unknowns. Every day's completely different. Plans change every day, but
yeah.
You know, oh well, so.
I feel like all of
It's
the
just a roller
hospital
coaster.
visits we've had in the last week has just been like, okay, he can come any day and we just need to be prepared. At least it's gotten us prepared. So, thank you guys so much for sticking around. I'm going to continue vlogging up until this kid pops out. So if you want to see more of my pregnancy journey, make sure to subscribe. And we'll see what the next few weeks hold. We can have a baby tomorrow or in 3 weeks. Who knows?
Yeah.
Bye! Thanks for watching.